trying to find signs or flashes of some extraordinary ability in some way. And so now there's almost the meme in AI companies where you look for IMO gold or silver medalists, who was winning math competitions at 15, 16 before it was totally gamed. I think that's gone a little bit. I mean, one that's worked really well for us is, it turns out there were a lot of engineers in our team who were raised on Minecraft. By the time they were 14 or 15 years old, they were running private Minecraft servers, and you meet more of them, and you'd find out some of them paid through college, like made hundreds of thousands of dollars. Like have you met a 14-year-old? Like, there's people who were actually going and doing this when they were that young, paying their way through. And so trying to look for people, I mean, it can be technical capabilities, intense focus in sports, persistent knowledge, GPAs. Like, there's dropouts too who we've hired, but people who are very extreme in one area. I think you can start to, when you look for extreme skill sets, pull that out. That's often when you have signs.
And then on extreme people, they tend to have weaknesses in other areas.
Yes.
Do you just ignore the weaknesses? Let's say the weaknesses are not integrity-based.
Yeah.
Let's just exclude that category. Yeah. Are you just totally fine with spiky talents in areas you need to innovate and just offset the weaknesses some other way?
I think so. I think so. Like I think that when people think a lot about businesses, they sort of imagine these late-stage products, companies that are ready for all scenarios, can handle the times that are up, the times that are down. And I think a much better analogy, and others have used this analogy for an early-stage startup, and even mid-stage, is it's almost more like an F1 racer. It looks really weird. It's a strange car. It can break down after the race, but it goes very fast, and it's built to spec. And so I would argue it is acceptable and okay to understand what are the issues. Obviously, there's integrity-based things. You want to make sure it's a comfortable working environment in enough people are treated well. But I think that actually you have to accept the defects if you want to find extreme talents, because at the core of it, I mean, back to what all of us are doing, we're given a small amount of money, and we're tasked with the goal of going out there and creating billions and billions of dollars in value, which is extraordinarily unlikely. Statistically, the odds are very much against us. And so to have even a shot of doing this, I think you need to find not just mispricings, but also, in some sense, the market pays up for well-rounded. It doesn't pay necessarily well for extreme spikes, but some other defects. And that can be your alpha. That can actually be where you separate from other companies.